In the quest to clean the planet, Comstock is contributing to technologies for refining lignocellulosic biomass for renewable fuels, recycling electrification metals, especially from solar panels. Let's see what this stock is made of and how it's coming along commercially and technologically. Comstock operates in 5 segments: fuels, metals, mining, strategic investments, and corporate services. The fuels segment works on converting biomass into renewable fuels like sustainable aviation fuel, renewable diesel, and ethanol. The metals segment recycles materials from solar panels and electronics, reducing reliance on fossil fuels. The mining segment generates revenue through leases and licenses in Nevada, while strategic investments enhances their decarbonization efforts through complementary investments. Corporate services handles R&D and corporate functions. Comstock's success depends on securing feedstock supply agreements, customer contracts, and maintaining water rights for their operations. Uncertainty in these areas, fluctuating commodity prices, and the availability of raw materials can affect revenue. It must navigate challenges like supply chain disruptions, market volatility, and changing government policies to ensure growth, especially when it comes to federal environmental incentives and funding. Internationally, on the fuel front, Comstock, through its subsidiary Comstock Fuels, signed an agreement with Gresham's Eastern to grant exclusive rights for renewable fuel project development in Pakistan. This partnership aims to introduce Comstock's proprietary bioleum refining technology to produce renewable fuels, including sustainable aviation fuel, in Pakistan. Gresham's will construct a demonstration facility in Lahore, capable of processing 75,000 metric tons of biomass annually. In exchange, Comstock Fuels will receive a 20% equity stake in each refinery, along with royalties and engineering fees. Elsewhere, Comstock Fuels finalized definitive agreements with SACL Paddy Limited, a Singapore-based renewable fuel developer, to exclusively market Comstock's biomass refining technology in Australia, New Zealand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. The partnership expands SACL's territory to include additional sites in Malaysia, with 4 planned bioleum refineries in Australia and Vietnam. These refineries are expected to produce over 400 million gallons of renewable fuel annually, using lignocellulosic biomass. Comstock will provide site-specific technology rights in exchange for a 20% equity stake in each refinery, along with a 6% royalty on product sales and 6% engineering fees. The refineries, with an estimated total construction cost of over $4 billion, will generate approximately 280 million gallons of renewable fuels per year. The first planned refinery will have a capacity of 75,000 metric tons per year, scaling up to 250,000 metric tons per year. Comstock's refining process, which uses lignocellulosic biomass and low carbon intensity technologies, promises high yields and low emissions, producing biofuels like ethanol, gasoline, and sustainable aviation fuel. This collaboration aligns with the growing global demand for sustainable fuels and positions both companies to lead in renewable energy markets across Asia and beyond. To stay ahead of the curve in fuels, Comstock Fuels entered into an exclusive agreement with Hexas Biomass, securing the rights to Hexas's intellectual properties for liquid fuel applications. This partnership combines Comstock's high-yield bioleum fuel refining process with Hexas's purpose-grown energy crops, which are designed to thrive on marginal lands. Hexas's crops, such as xanograss, can yield 25 to 30 metric tons per acre annually, significantly higher than traditional forestry species, enabling the production of up to 100 barrels of biofuel per acre per year. This innovation could boost U.S. energy independence, as converting just 5% of agricultural land into fuel farms could meet the entire U.S. oil demand. The agreement includes a $500,000 investment into Hexas and a joint development plan for a 75,000 metric ton per year bioleum refining facility in Oklahoma, alongside a 5,000-acre fuel farm. Comstock aims to partner with oil producers to establish a network of bioleum refineries, demonstrating the economic and environmental benefits of this renewable energy solution. For further financial fuel to increase capacity in its fuels segment, Comstock entered into a significant partnership with Marathon Petroleum Corporation. This collaboration includes a $14 million investment by Marathon, comprising $1 million in cash and $13 million in assets from Marathon's renewable fuel demonstration facility in Madison, Wisconsin. Comstock Fuels plans to use the Madison facility to enhance its pilot production capabilities and advance its lignocellulosic biomass refining solutions, which are designed to convert large quantities of biomass into drop-in hydrocarbon fuels compatible with existing petroleum infrastructure. Unlike traditional renewable fuels that rely on limited feedstocks like corn or soy, Comstock's technology can tap into the vast supply of biomass, potentially producing over 3 billion barrels of fuel per year. The partnership is expected to help Comstock Fuels bring its technology to commercial maturity. In the metals segment, Comstock presented at the Lytham Partners Investor Conference, outlining its growth in metal recycling, renewable fuels, and mining, drawing attention to how it's expanding its solar panel recycling capacity, aiming to process over 3 million panels annually. Comstock Metals, the recycling division of Comstock, is set to recycle valuable materials like silver, with a potential annual yield of 3.3 million ounces. Comstock is also focused on its mining operations in Nevada, specifically the Comstock LODE district, which could generate hundreds of millions in cash flow. With rising silver and gold prices, the company is considering resuming mining operations. Comstock's future growth plans include capitalizing on these key segments, which the company believes each have the potential to reach valuations of over $1 billion. The company is actively re-engaging with capital markets to attract investors, supporting its 2026 growth objectives. Going back to recycling, Comstock Metals is the first in North America to be certified to the R2v3, or iOS Responsible Recycling Standard. It then received a conditional use permit for expanded solar panel storage in Nevada, where its facility is expected to begin processing 100,000 tons of panels annually by 2026. Integrating technologies for extracting and recycling valuable materials like glass, aluminum, and metals. Comstock projects significant revenue growth from its recycling operations, with plans for multiple facilities across the U.S., targeting a 30% market share by 2030. To get a leg up on achieving this reach, it entered a partnership with Virtus Renewable Service Group to jointly provide comprehensive recycling, decommissioning, and logistics solutions for the renewable energy market, specifically focused on solar panel recycling. To raise financial support for its ambitions, Comstock was approved by the Oklahoma State Treasurer's Office to issue up to $152 million in qualified private activity bonds. This allocation is a key part of Comstock's plan to finance and build its first commercial demonstration facility in Oklahoma, which will produce 400,000 barrels of renewable fuel per year. The bond issuance, supported by the Oklahoma Economic Development Pool and the Oklahoma Development Finance Authority, is part of a broader effort to develop scalable, sustainable energy infrastructure in the state. The bond allocation will help fund the facility, with over $150 million of the financing goal supported by Oklahoma's tax-efficient municipal bonds, $3 million in state grants, and contributions from strategic investors. Other ways Comstock shored up its financial foundation involve the successful completion of 2 equity-based settlements with the original founders of key assets in its renewable fuels and metals businesses. These settlements, which eliminate regular cash payments, result in significant savings, improved liquidity, and increased financial flexibility, according to Comstock's CEO, Corrado de Gasperis. The settlements are part of a broader strategy to simplify the company's balance sheet and strengthen its financial position to support long-term growth. In Q3, Comstock revealed it raised $34.5 million through an oversubscribed equity offering, which enabled it to eliminate its $8.5 million debt. With $31.7 million in cash and equivalents at the end of Q3, the company also reported net current assets of $21.3 million, further calming investor concerns while boosting confidence in Comstock's ability to scale in the next 3 years. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.